We will begin this evening with our first award, Champion of the Chamber. This recognition is awarded to an individual who, through their volunteer ongoing efforts within the Fox Cities Chamber, help to strengthen the local economy through leadership development, workforce development, community involvement, business development. The successful growth of the Chamber should be the primary importance to this candidate. The individual is someone who influences both members and non-members to become more involved in the Chamber. Please join me in welcoming Gretchen Parks to the stage, who will present the award to this year's recipient.
Good evening. I'm honored to be able to announce the first award winner for tonight. Rick moved to the Fox Valley in June of 2012, but he actually joined the Fox Cities Chamber in May of 2012. He's been a Fox Cities Chamber of Commerce ambassador since 2012 and a member of the board of directors since 2015. He currently serves on the executive committee as the chair for the membership committee. His financial services practice sees chamber membership as essential for growth. He actively promotes the chamber at Modern Woodmen events and encourages participation from his growing field of advisors. Rick created an intern program for local colleges and trains the students on the value of chamber membership for any business they will join in the future. With an attitude of a rising tide raises all ships, Rick enthusiastically champions programs to grow interest in the Fox Cities Chamber, and helps potential members understand the value of membership as it relates to their business. Ladies and gentlemen, my champion and this year's Champion of the Chamber, Rick Parks.
Didn't know what to do there. If you've ever had that opportunity to be introduced by your wife, it could be scary, but exhilarating at the same time. I told her I was going to introduce ourselves as the dynamic duo. Didn't know if she was Catwoman, Supergirl, whatever it was. But I think we decided on, well, we won't go into that. So I think first thing I want to do is, of course, thank the Chamber. I would have never thought that I would win an award from the Chamber of Commerce in Appleton, Wisconsin, when I spent 28 years in Austin, Texas. So y'all could probably understand that. And I'll interpret that for you later. I want to thank the Chamber staff. And the ambassadors, I mentioned them, but they are like offensive linemen on a football team. They do a lot of yeoman's work that a lot of people don't see, but they are really the glue that holds the chamber together. I want to thank particularly Beth Haase, who's in charge of the membership. Beth does an awesome job. I want to thank Dennis Yachman. I don't know if he's here, but he is many of you know Dennis. He's the gentleman that introduced me to the chamber when I was in Austin, Texas in May of 2012. So I always like to tell people I joined the chamber before I even knew where I was going. So I'm going to end with this, and you guys are going to think this is funny, but this is a sort of a creed that I've followed, and Gretchen actually used it in her speech, and I didn't know she was going to do that. But a rising tide raises all ships. And I think that's what we all need to do, is raise each other up, and we'll all be successful. Thank you very much.